Hi everybody, this is Diane. Remember when I bought that large bead organizer? Well, it's a storage container that I decided I would use it for organizing beads. I got it at Hobby Lobby. Today's the day. I'm going to start filling that thing up. I am staying home all day today. Yay, I've been waiting a long time for a day like this. And so I finished the detail work on these, except I need to decorate the covers, and I ordered some red and some blue pom-pom trim to add to the decoration on these. So before I get started on the 3 signature ones, I thought I would take some time to work on filling up this drawer unit, storage unit. So this is the label. It came from Hobby Lobby, and it's one of those things that looks like a special sale price on it. It's printed right on this label. I bought some other things with this on it, and I think that once they're gone, they may not get them again. They don't carry all of these things all the time. And there was only one left when I got it at my store. So I just wanted to show you that if you're looking for it at Hobby Lobby. The number is 237-0211. Don't know if you could find it online. It's 15 inches high by 6.3 inches deep and 18.5 inches across. And I'll show you what it looks like. I'll have to lay it down because it's pretty big. It has 60 drawers. And the drawers do come out, so I'm going to leave this on the floor next to me, and I'll just pull out one drawer at a time. So 6 across, 10 down, so 60 drawers, and I'm so thrilled. Oh, what is this? Not sure what that's for. I'm so thrilled that there's a divider that I can leave in or take out, because that will give me more space for more beads. So I'll just be putting the beads in drawers, and then I will be able to arrange them color theme, probably alphabetical, rainbow. So I'm gonna start with a drawer here. I have all of these beads on strings. I want to get these put into containers. Whoa. These little pigs are so cute. I took some beads off of strings last night when I was putting the beads on my patriotic journals. There's always a bead, probably one at each end, that is wrapped around, so you can't just pull it off. And sometimes it takes some work to get that cut off. So I don't know if you want to watch me do this, or if you just want to watch me, organize it into the container in the order that I want it. But I'm just going to keep going like this, and I may not get all of the containers filled today. Sometimes I don't even bother cutting the plastic, the strip off of the last bead, because it takes so long, and I just put it in there, and then when I'm ready to use that bead, I work on it. Love these with the candy. So if I had any other animal ones, might have some owls, I would put the animals in one tray. I do have some bees. Oh, I have bunnies. And I probably should take the clear beads, the little clear bead spacer ones out. But I'm not going to do that yet until I figure out what kind of space I have in the drawers. I did have owls, but I may have used them all. see any owls. And the bees go with these flowers. So I'm going to leave them with the flowers. All right, so here, I don't know what I want to put, so I'm just going to put that back in the box until I figure it out. This one I'll put these colorful beads in. I cut one string of them, so they're probably in this bowl. And I think I have these beads in 2 sizes. Here's the big size. So I'll probably have rainbow order, and then I'll do colorful ones, multicolor ones, and then maybe novelty shapes. Oh, this has bunnies. Maybe I'll put that with the pigs. Oh, and chickens and balloon dogs. Here's the chickens. And probably old jewelry will be, I'll keep them separate from the newer beads. And I don't know if they'll be in this container. Got some little black ones here. I'm going to leave these. I'm just putting them back in the spot I took them out from, and I can rearrange the order later. So I'll put the bunnies together. I hope this isn't making too much noise. Things that don't seem that loud to me while I'm working seem really loud when I watch the video back. Even moving paper around, setting down my tools when I'm done using them. And I'll put chickens in with the pigs. They're farm animals. And the balloon dogs probably will just go in novelty, like with the bows and hearts and things like that. So we've got animals. Okay. Now these are on a chain, so I don't even think I will take them off the chain for now. I will when I use them. I've got these hearts and these bows and candy, cherries, mushrooms. I've got mushrooms already in my boxes, and I have more flowers like this in my boxes. And I have hearts. So, let's see, I'm going to put the bows in this compartment with the balloon dogs. What a fun little container here. And I will add the candy here too, because this just looks like a party, right? Balloons and bows and candy. all of these beads came from either, well, the Hildy and Joe is from Joann's. I think Color Gallery, or whatever this brand is, Bead Treasures. I think that's Hobby Lobby, and Bead Landing is Michael's, if I'm not mistaken, but that's where all those beads are from. Now I'll put some hearts in this one. And I'll see if I have any more hearts already in my boxes. This one only has 4 hearts, but it has those pretty spacers. And I will leave them all together because they look so pretty with those hearts. The colors match the flowers that are painted on the hearts. Let me see if I have any more. I don't remember having any hearts. No, but I see some bows. These little bows, and they have little balls to match. So I'll put the candy in with the dogs. This will be another good thing about it, that I sometimes have a hard time getting my beads out of these, especially the little ones. And I can't just, you know, tip the whole box, but I could more easily get them out of this. Oh, I've got some stars in here too. Okay. Oh, now this one with the pretty hearts, I have these stars and round beads that look like they're the same. They look like they go together. I'm going to put all of those in here. Okay, that takes care of that drawer and this drawer. I'll put mushrooms in here. That's all I have for mushrooms. Yep. Now, the bad thing, oh, I have ducks. I have rubber ducks. They should go with the balloon dogs. The bad thing about this being in drawers is I can take this and look at it and see everything that's in there. And I will label these, but it's just going to be a little harder to actually see what I want to lay eyes on. So I have mushrooms. What should go with the mushrooms? I guess I'll just leave that plain for now. Or I have these earthy looking kind of ceramic beads. I don't know if they're ceramic, but maybe they're glass, but they're earthy looking, so I'm going to put them in there. This will be like the Flower Power flowers. Smiley face flowers. I have a smiley face here, and these flowers came with it. That's all I have left. And I'll just put these flowers in the next container, the next segment. These are those rubbery feeling pieces. And I have more in here. So the bees, butterflies, and flowers will all go in here. Got a wooden bead butterfly too. And I had a bunch of these wooden bead things, but I think I've used them all. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put this in here. This is fun. I need a little scoop. There's another wooden one. These little gold beads were probably spacers, so I'm just gonna put them all in here. Should I put the cherries in there? I think so. I'll just put the cherries in with this. They don't need to have their own compartment. They're the same type of material. They're bright and cherry. Bright and cherry. Mix them up so I make sure I see everything that's in there. Okay, now this will be easier, I think. I'm just going to put blue beads in here. Try not to make too much noise. And I'll probably have to have 2 drawers for blue beads. Might as well, since I've got them in my hand, I'll put the green ones in here. And I'll put clear ones in here. These are kind of purpley, and I don't have a lot of purple. I'll just put them in there until I know how many purple I have. I'm not sure how to classify these. I think these are from old necklaces, but I'll just leave them in there. I've got a bunch of, oh, there's some more, another flower. These little wooden pieces, I've gotten them in different shapes and bright colors. I might put them all in, like, together in, well, probably multiple containers, but try to keep them together. And I think the little tiny ones that are almost like seed beads, they'll be in their own containers. It's too hard to fish them out of a drawer with larger beads. I'm hoping I can have all those tiny ones in this 60 drawer thing so I don't have to have multiple, but we shall see. And I think I'll keep these real fancy ones together too. All right, so let's see. I've got green and 2 blues and clear started here. I will do some orangey brown colors. Some of those are from necklaces. start on those. Let's do some yellow. I just want to make sure I get all the things cut off of the strings. I don't really care for those because the hole is so big. No yellows in there, but I do have some wooden ones. I think this goes in here. I have this whole bowl of wooden beads. There's some other in there too, but these were all from necklaces. Oops. This one here is really hard to get them out of. I want to just tip it upside down. Okay, I've got more wooden in there, but I'll get to them later. All right, now these are white flowers, roses. And this string is slightly larger. I want to put the pearl, the ones that look like pearls, in a separate container. This is from a necklace that I used to wear. It fell apart. The hole is really small, so I can't use my regular cord with them. There's pink. These are silver metallic with some color on them. So I'm going to start a drawer of silver. And I have pink right here that I just started, so I'll put these. These are a clear, but they're pinkish. These are from a necklace. Some of them don't really work for what I need. This one doesn't even have, okay, it does have a hole. I don't know if that hole is big enough. And this one has, oh, it came out. The thread still in it, but it came out. But it might be too small. So if I try to thread them on my cords and they don't work, I'll take them out of these containers. It's a pretty, that came off a necklace. These are multicolor ones. These are very, very pale green. And these go with those colors. So I'm going to put those back here. So I think I'm going to have plenty of boxes to keep things separated. Plenty. All right, all the things are off of the strings. I have this little container I've been using. I put the strings I cut yesterday in here, and this is not what it's for, but my boxes were overflowing, so I was putting stuff in there. So let's get this emptied. I cut those flowers, and I've cut these blue ones. These blue ones, they're gorgeous. Then I have these that are like little balls of felt. They were on a string, so they do have a hole, and I was able to, I had to use a needle to put my cord through it, but I did use them. And I have my patriotic ones. Empty. I didn't take the ducks off. I'll put the ducks in here with the chickens and the pigs. So now I do have this. I've got some white beads in here, so I'll get those out. And red ones. And these are odd shaped. They have 2 holes in them. I don't know what I'll use them for, but I'm keeping them because they're unique, and I'll figure something out. And I can wash these 2 bowls and put them back in my cupboard. I don't even have half of the drawers in use yet. Now that one's on a string. I might not be able to cut those. These are not, these are plastic. So I need a neutral. I'll put black in one, black and gray, and brown in one. I'm going to put some of these back in here just to get them out of my way. I'm not done with pink yet, but I said I wanted to keep the ones that look like pearls separate, so I'll get one out for pearls. I can't really tell. I think I'll put them in here. They're more gray than brown, I think. This one looks brown, but it goes with them. Oh, look at that. I think that's part of an earring. And I have jewelry pieces. Well, I know I have parts of necklaces in here, but not earrings. All right, my bowls are empty. This little wooden box is empty. My strings are empty. So now all I have to do is take beads out of these two boxes and sort them. And I'm not going to do all of that on camera. It's over an hour now, I think. So I will show you the finished result, either in this video or the next video. I might tack it on to the end here if I get it done today, because this video is for tomorrow. Or I will tack it on to, or I will show it to you at the beginning of whatever my next video will be. Okay, I can show you a little bit more of what my setup will look like. I'm not bringing the big container up here, but I have so many drawers that I haven't even touched. Looks like 30 little drawers, 31 little drawers that I haven't even, that are still in the container that I haven't used. So I was very happy about that, because then I got out my little box that has all my jewelry making findings. I still have to untangle that. I'm redoing this part because I was completely out of the frame when I was talking about this. So the top row of drawers will be my jewelry findings. So I put jump rings. I have silver ones and gold ones, and these are kind of mixed up. I've got bead caps still in there. I was tired of sorting, but I don't have very many gold. And then these are the bead pins, head pins and loop pins or eye pins to make charms with. And I have the crimpers in here, different sizes of crimpers. And I think this is for making a tassel type of thing. And I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look into that. And then I've got bead caps. I don't have a lot of bead caps. And I have these what do you call these? Ball chain. So I put those in here, and I've got these little rose gold lobster claw, which I don't use, but I think it came with with some other things. So I'll keep them because I might use them one day. But I have more of these colored ball chains. So I'll put them all there so I'll know where they are. And those will all go across the top. And then I think this too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's 6 across. And then I have these that I've never even used yet. When I wanted to use one, I couldn't remember where they were. I found them the other day. And these I got from Amazon, and I forgot what they're called. It says pendant finding. That's not what I searched for, because I heard somebody call it something. So I searched for it and found them, but maybe you can find it by looking for pendant finding. But it is this, so it has the loop that you can attach, put a pendant on a chain through. And this part you can take like a Scrabble tile or anything that you can't put a loop through. It doesn't have a loop. You know what I'm trying to say. A toy, like a little bubblegum toy or something that I want to put on a charm, I could glue to this. Scrabble tile or a bingo chip or all kinds of things. So I'm going to put that right in there. I also have these. Was I holding this where you could see it? I hope so. These kind of jewelry pieces that I might. Some of these are ready to be, they have the loop on them. So I think I'll just put all of these into one of those boxes. So I have lots of boxes that I can fill up with all kinds of things. These are, okay, here's an example. If I can get the bag open. This flat bow doesn't have anything on it that would allow me to put it onto a dangle, but if I glued the flat part of the bow to the flat part of that, then I could. And some of these are already made into a dangle that I would just have to attach to a bead dangle or thread onto one of my cords. So I'll figure all this out and fill up more of those boxes. So I'm happy with that container. I'm thinking I would really like to have it up on a table once I get it into my craft room so I can easily, just open the drawers and get out what I want. And I can just take drawers with me back to my table. I don't have to move that big box because it's getting heavy. So anyway, I hope you found this informative and that you come back and watch my next video with me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please leave a comment. It really helps my algorithm so that I get recommended to more viewers, and I really would appreciate that. I'll see you in the next video. Have a creative day. Bye.